Chat, what's good with y'all boys, man? We got another One Piece video. Now, chapter 1153 has just leaked. I'm gonna read the raws and then I'll find out what I'm actually looking at, right? So obviously we have another Yamato cover, which, by the way, Yamato is looking pretty amazing. Otsuru? No. What was this lady name? Anyway, we're in Wano, right? Shout out Boofy Walk. This nigga deadass watermarked every page and blurred out all the text. But we're gonna read a summary in a second. So Harold and his niggas going crazy. That's what it seems like. Back when they were younger, right? Then he gets a little older. He goes from little nigga to young nigga. Remember, they're all giants, so the ship has to be fucking massive, right? We're gonna read the summary in a second. He got a girl? There's a giant girl, or no, okay, so it's like a circus. So she's like on display. Is Harold gonna save her? Oh, Riz. Oh, he gonna break in that bitch, save her, and then... Is this Loki's mom? Is this Loki's mom? No. Okay, that didn't go as planned. Okay, so he saved her, I'm assuming, right? He broke her out of her little circus cage, right? She's on the ship now, the Elbaf warrior ship. Bro tried to make a pass at her, huh? He was like, now that I saved you, throw me some ass. And she hit him with, pow! Right across the face, that's what I'm guessing. Look at his subordinates. They're all hitting the One Piece face. Like, what? How could this have happened? I think that's literally what they're saying here. It's like, what? Or boss, or whatever the fuck. This is such a silly facial expression. But I think this will be a story of love. Remember, I gotta read the chapter summary. But I just want to look at all the funny pictures first. Her facial design, like, it's cute. It's so different. I mean, we always give Oda shit for like, oh, another Nami number 500, Nami number 236, whatever. Like, this is not a Nami, this is not a Robin, this is not even a Perona, right? This is a whole new character. She's giant, but she looks very, very cool, very unique, right? Okay, so she's on the ship, she's meeting the people. What? No. Here they're pulling into a town or something. But she's nice, she's friendly, so I don't think she's gonna make a good pirate. Okay, wait, so there's another time skip? Is this him again? Nigga looks pretty old. Was there another time skip, or am I sorely mistaken? No, he might not be old, it might just be this specific panel. But he's like becoming obedient. He's listening to her. He's actually bowing to a human king here. Okay. This is cute. I like this. They're getting closer, right? He's caught a giant fucking shark. Because remember, he's a giant himself. So this shark has to be like pretty fucking big. And then like the world tree here. What the hell? Alright. We're pulling in, we're docking. Pirate docking. There we go. There's a baby. There we go. There's a baby. We knew there'd be a baby. Here we go, okay. So, as things continue, as things progress, when a man and a woman love each other, chat, bang. Aww. Is he crying? Can I get a zoom? Bro, what the fuck? Can I get a zoom? Wow, deadass, so the answer is no. Okay. Alright. Okay. Is he crying? No, I don't think so. There's a baby. Oh! This is like a mix of Black Maria and Ripley. What? Wait, so who the fuck is this baby? No, oh yeah, one's Hazardine and one's Loki, right? Because they have different moms. So I'm actually going to guess this is Hajruddin's mom. I'm gonna guess this is Hajruddin's mom because she seems nice, whereas Loki's a little fucking asshole. So I'm guessing this is his mom. Damn. Ugh. I need to be transported to Elbath immediately, bruh. I should have been in Elbath yesterday. I need the first flight to Elbath, right? They should have been had me on this island. I would have pulled at 30 Scopper Gabons. Okay, so she's feeling him, this mystery lady, right? She's feeling him. Everybody else around seems to like be looking at her crazy, but she's feeling the kid, man. Now she's addressing everybody. What the fuck is this? What is this creature? It's a 7-legged horse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. An 8-legged horse. Okay. Whatever that fucking means. Obviously, we'll find out when we read the full summary. Okay. 70? Don't tell me there was a 70-year skip. Or no, like 70 years ago. And like 63 years ago and stuff like that. I think it might be moving forward into... Oh, she's sweaty. She's sweaty and blushing. Don't tell me. Don't tell me this is the moment Loki's born. What? No. Let me try flipping the page again. Let's try looking a second time. That's Loki? I guess now we know why he covers his eyes all the time, huh? Goodness gracious. I mean, he just looks demonic. Wow. That's fucking crazy, dude. Look at that. I mean, the horns, the like black eyes with the bright pupil, like, oh my god. Dude. Okay, shout out to Loki. His mom literally jumped back upon seeing him be born. Oh no. Oh no. And is this Pops? Is Pops getting mad? Aw, he's crying. I mean, yeah, if your mom rejected you immediately upon laying eyes on you, that would hurt. Is she running out of the room? Where the fuck is Loki's mom? Cause I mean, yeah, she just hasn't popped up like in Elbath yet. Is she dead? I know his dad's dead. Is his mom dead? What? What's happening? Okay, so she like leaves, and then she looks really fucking mad here. And then... What? There's baby Hajruddin. Yes, that was Hajruddin's mom. What is this right here? This like... Is this the field he was in when the Holy Knights like attacked him when he was tied to the tree and they started like stabbing him and shit? Is this the field he was in? Is the explanation of how he gets down there? His dad's distressed. What the hell? There's baby Hajruddin getting a kiss from mommy. What? What? Oh my god. Oh my god, I need to find this without a watermark. What? Is he... What? He's like crawling up the fucking... He's like crawling between, what is it, like the sun world and the whatever world. You know what I mean? Like how there's like the 3 tiers. He's what? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna try to find this without a watermark. What the fuck? Okay, so this one has a watermark, but it's not nearly as obnoxious. What the fuck? What? How Loki felt crawling out of the underworld after his own mother tossed him down there. So it's true! So she fucking threw him down there! I thought it was one of those things where it's like, get out of my sight! And he's like banished. She chucked him off the fucking mountain? What? Loki, oh my god, dude. So he's not even morally gray, he's not even morally ambiguous, he's just a good guy, huh? They just put him through all this bullshit for no reason. Oh my gosh, dude. He tried to fucking crawl up out of the underworld, oh my god. This is like Luffy in Drum Island. But I mean, Loki's a fucking baby. Like Luffy was doing that at 17 years old. Wow. Wow. Okay, let me read the actual summary. Okay. All right. Let's read. Chapter 1153, The Birth of Loki. Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 37. That's a mouthful. Meeting Kukunojo, the daimyo of Ringo, and the Yakuza boss Ocho. Ocho, that's who that other lady was. Chapter starts seeing Harold's childhood with Dory and Bragi, right? So we know that was way up front, right? Yeah, see? So I was right. That was a young Harold, right? Harold was born strong and bigger than the others, so he became very spoiled. One day, Harold saw a female giant named Ida, captured and used as a circus show in one human town. So Harold destroyed the town and released her. Ida had freckles on her face and thick lips, and she also had a ponytail. She's very different from the women Oda usually draws. Ida said, "Who are you?" Okay, yeah, so that's right here. Yeah, so she's being used in a circus show, like I had said. I didn't pick up on the fact that he had destroyed the town. I just thought he would have, like, crashed the show. Holy shit, yeah, so the town was, like, in flames in the background. Oh, no need for thanks. I'm the king of Elbaf after all. Can't let them make fun of my homeland. Suddenly, Ida slapped Harold very hard in the face. Harold was in shock with a very funny face. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That facial expression is hilarious. Turns out that Ida was saved by the humans of that town when she was shipwrecked, so she was working with them willingly all along. Ida taught Harold that he's not better than anyone else just because he was born strong. Because of her, Harold became a better person and started to take interest in other cultures. Aha. So that's why he was bowing to the human king. That's why he actually lowered his head to a human, huh? In a fucking panel that I cannot find. There we go. Harold brought Ida back to Elbaf and he wanted to marry Ida, but the giant elders forbid it because she wasn't Elbaf blood. So Ida lived in a village in Elbaf while Harold became a new person and started diplomacy with other countries like Ryugu Kingdom and Fishman Island. So that's it. That's why Loki's mom strolls into the occasion and starts like waving her arms around and talking to everybody. Because Ida, Hasrudin's mom, couldn't get married to Harold, right? So that's why he took on a wife, even though he was actually seemingly in love with Hasrudin's mom. I see. Some years later, Ida gave birth to Hasrudin, but Harold was arranged by giant elders to marry Estrida, the daughter of a high-position giant. Get a load of this guy. Basically, they forced Harold to marry Lady E here, Estrida, right? Estrida, I was born in the alcohol village in the northern lands, and I've been studying Defang. I have seen that I'm destined to be loved and cherished by your majesty. Please forget about that girl from the east and the child. The alcohol village. So no wonder why her baby came out fucking hideous, dude. She's been drinking. That's fetal alcohol syndrome. I'm joking. I'm joking. I mean, she kind of bad, but he can't forget about his girl and his kid. He said, no, I can't really do that. She was a very beautiful giant woman dressed with dancer clothes, similar to Nami and Vivian Arabasta. She was obsessed with Di Fang, probably the One Piece version of Feng Shui. So she ordered to close open windows and change the furniture in the castle. Sometime later, when Harold was overseas, Estrida gave birth to Loki. What? Who's overseas? Are we gonna say like Loki dad, not Harold? Yes, it fucking is, dude. Because he has like the horns, like the ancient horns. It has to be. But why was he overseas? Estrida gave birth to Loki, a baby with demonic eyes. His eyes looked like Sauron's. She got panicked and decided to throw Loki down to the underworld. Then Estrida ordered the servants to tell King Harold that the baby was born dead. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so she just fucking throws him down into the underworld. Wow. Then in the epic final double page of the chapter, we see baby Loki crying while he was crawling up the treasure tree Adam. Baby Loki was very injured because he fought against some of the beasts of the underworld. He's injured from fighting the beasts of the underworld, not from fucking falling, not from being thrown down to the underworld? What? What actually hurt him was just the beast down there, not the fall? So this is an interesting little parallel here, huh? Or not parallel, but I guess a dynamic. Hazardin, who was born without the title, right? Without the queen, without the horns of the ancient blood, right? Without the size and the strength. He had the love and compassion of both his mother and his father, right? He had the friends, he had the family. Whereas Loki, who was big and strong and you know, noble blood, right? He was legitimately born between husband and wife, between king and queen, right? He had nothing. He literally had nothing. He was abandoned, and he has to crawl up the fucking treasure tree Adam as a baby. We don't really know how old he is here, but I have to assume this is very close to the time he was born, because he looks exactly the fucking same as he did when he was born. So, I mean, this is just ridiculous, man. I mean, this is just ridiculous, man. Chapter ends seeing this bitch, I'm not calling her by her name anymore. Chapter ends seeing Whore E in the castle, Harold traveling in the sea, and Ida/Hazardin in the giant village while the narrator speaks. Narrator: from Queen E falling into sickness. Oh, thank God. Thank goodness she's sick. Remove that child from this world. Indeed, it has been foretold even before his birth that one day King Harold will be killed by his own son. So you're bringing up that nonsense again, your highness. Narrator: to Harold being troubled by the wall that exists between countries. Harold says the world government getting in my way again. Why can't the countries act freely? He just says, he's your little brother, isn't he? Wouldn't it be wonderful to meet him? Oh, the baby. He's not my brother, he's my mommy's kid. Or, he's not my brother, he's not my mommy's kid. Aw, everything you say is so cute. Narrator says, every disaster that befalls Elbaf from these moments onward is now credited as part of Loki's curse. End of chapter, break next week. Okay, so there's a lot of dialogue that I could not understand. Obviously, right? Because I don't speak Japanese. So right here is where she's talking to the soldier and she's like, he's gonna kill his dad, right? That's the curse. Since long ago it's been foretold he'd kill his dad. And the soldier's like, no, come on, it's not gonna happen. Here's Harold. He still doesn't know about Loki being thrown down to the underworld. He's just talking about the world government thwarting his plans again, right? And then, of course, Ida's telling Hazardin, she's like, hey, you got a little brother. You know, you should go see him. And she seems to be very mature about this. Obviously, the man she loves has a wife, right? But still, she's like, hey, that's still your little brother, right? It's not my kid, but you should still go meet him. And Hazardin's like, Nah, fuck that. That's not your kid. You're the one here with me, raising me. So, you know what I'm saying? That's not my little brother, which is understandable. I mean, that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. You know, half siblings. That's an interesting, strange dynamic, especially when everybody's saying your little brother's fucking cursed, right? So that's its own thing, which is separate, which I'm not really gonna go into this video, but obviously right here, right, is Hadrian's reaction. He does not give a fuck. And then, of course, in the end, I mean, this has gotta just be one of, like, the most shocking One Piece pages, maybe of all time. This is one of the craziest page flips in One Piece, dude. Like, this nigga is a baby, bro. And he's crawling the fucking treasure tree at him. The tree that built the Going Merry, right? The ship of the Pirate King. The future Pirate King. Or not the Going Merry, but the Thousand Sun. The ship of the future Pirate King, right? He's climbing up this tree as a baby with grave mortal wounds and injuries. He can't speak, right? He's just saying, I'm guessing I don't know. He can't fucking read or write, obviously, if he can't speak. He doesn't know how to cook. He literally just went down there, boxed a bunch of niggas, and started crawling up a tree. Like, this is insane. This is one of the craziest fucking pages in all of One Piece, dude. I really think it is. Okay. Now, knowing what we know. Look at that picture. Now, knowing what we know, Loki, you are a Straw Hat. I think so, yeah. I think Loki joins the Straw Hats, man. I do. Like, to me, this is Nakama material, bro. Clearly, he's been set up. This nigga wasn't born evil. He was made evil by his mom. We know for a fact from the flashback, he walked in on Harold being murdered. He didn't murder Harold. So Loki really hasn't done shit wrong, to my knowledge. Like, ugh. Damn, they're fucking him over. I'm gonna wait for the officials to come out, and then I will say more, right? Obviously, I will have more to say and talk about and discuss when we get the official chapter. But as of right now, how I am feeling about this is one of the best chapters of the year. Look at this spread. And this whole chapter was lore and flashback. It wasn't unnecessary chatter in the middle. It wasn't, you know, a bunch of facial reactions from every member of the crew or whatever the fuck. It wasn't more Shanks glaze, because Lord knows we've had enough. No, this was just full lore. This was just action. So I loved it. I fucked with it. I think it's a great chapter. Again, I will say more when the officials drop. But for now, that's it, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.